this sound check is probably going to get in the way.
Hey, don't mind the sound check out there. I'm sure it's one of your roadies or something. Welcome to town. Stamos here with 98.9 The Bear. 3 Days Grace joining me on the couch. Two things. One, I'm really jealous of that vest.
Yeah?
That white one there?
The white
Yeah.
one?
So I might be hauling off with that.
You should wear that tonight.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think we'll let you.
Yeah, you can take it.
All good.
Yeah, Matt's, we'll just get it all the way.
Well, Matt might have a problem with that.
You don't have to tell him. Hey, welcome back to town, guys. We're just saying this last time I saw you guys, you were here with Breaking Benjamin on Halloween night, and there was tons of chicks dressed up. It was crazy. Y'all have fun? Welcome back.
Yeah. A lot of those chicks you saw were actually dudes dressed up as chicks. I think.
Trannies, you know, Fort Wayne's kind of legendary for
Really?
transvestite. No. So, 4 studio albums. I think you're doing pretty well for yourself. Big question is, what do you guys move forward right now? With 3 Days Grace stands right now, what's the next step?
Well, we're taking it one day at a time, you know. So far, the tour with Matt has been going amazing. The fans have been great, you know. Yeah, we were shocked, you know, pretty much blindsided 3 days before Christmas, 5 weeks before this tour, that Adam was leaving. There was no mention of any problem at all, you know, and so it was, yeah, it was a big deal. It is a big deal, and it was a shock to us. We had just made Transit of Venus, which we all agree was our, you know, is our best record we've made, and you know, we were high-fiving in the studio. We were making big plans for the tour as a group, as the 4 of us. We played 4 shows the week before we found out, you know, where we were at the top of our game. There was no mention or indication of anything. But so it came as a shock.
Yeah.
But you know, we're a collaborative band. We're a family, and we have a promise and a commitment to our fans for this tour to go and play the songs that we wanted to. The fans are loving the tour, and it's got a fresh energy. And you know, we've always been, like I said, collaborative with songwriting, lyric writing, the whole message of 3 Days Grace. Everything we've written about and gone through, we've gone through together, you know. And so we're moving ahead, and sometimes life is about chapters, and so far so good.
Well, that's, I mean, you've always been a very tight-knit band, you know. You see a lot of bands just recycling guys through, one guy moves in, another steps in. You guys have never really gone through a lot of that. You've always been kind of a family almost. So, I mean, it's a good thing as a band.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, Matt, as of right now, you know, his role is temporary, but he's rocking it. I mean, he's Brad's brother. He was the obvious choice for a number of reasons. Like he's part of the family. You know, we've always collaborated with 3 Days Grace albums with other people and stuff. Like so, Matt actually has some co-writing on our first album. He's got some co-writing on Transit of Venus. You know, so stuff like that. And you know, he when we were jamming in Brad's basement, Matt was down there hanging out, learning the ropes. You know, when we were kids. You know, and so to have him step up, and he's no stranger to the arena crowd either.
Right. Being brothers, you guys butt heads on the roads. Who wins the fight still?
You know what? We're 6 years apart, so you know we never really had big fights growing up.
No trampoline battles.
I usually beat the crap out of him.
Yeah.
You know, when I was like 14 and he was whatever, you know, running around as a little kid. But we're cool now. We hang out. Yeah, we have no problems.
Good.
Yeah.
So I mean, you played the festivals. You've done major tours. You've played smaller venues. Do you prefer like the smaller club scene, or do you prefer the big Rock on the Range festivals, or somewhere in the middle, like a Coliseum show?
I like them all. I mean, they're all very different. It's nice to have the ability to be able to play a club show and then play a big arena show, because they're very different. You know, a club show is very intimate. You know, smaller. You see everybody in the room. You feel, you know, everybody feels much more involved.
Right, intimate.
But you know, when you play the big shows, that's a lot of fun too. You know, you get a lot more people singing.
It's a lot of energy.
Yeah.
20,000 screaming fans back singing their songs. That's got to be a good feeling.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Definitely.
We went to the Facebook page, asked some of the listeners what they would want to ask you guys personally, so I jotted them down on my hand.
Nice.
Yeah, right there, Cliff Notes. Yeah, some really weird ones. Interesting. Who smells the worst on the bus? You know, who's the worst hygiene?
Depends what time of day it is.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care. You all seem very hygienic to me, so I don't.
We have a shower on the bus now.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
really changed. It's changed a lot.
It changed our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wardrobe cases and a shower on the bus has changed.
Yeah, I saw that. It's back to the
Those
vest.
smell.
Yeah, you've come a long way since being in the back of a van.
Yeah.
Batman, Dark Knight Batman versus the Avengers.
Oh, Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Big time.
You think?
Oh yeah.
I just watched it last night, actually, the new one. Dark Knight Rises.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Pretty awesome.
The whole series is phenomenal. But I like the Avengers too. Tony Stark, baby.
Yeah, it's a bit more lighthearted. I like the darker stuff.
Right. As you're all in black. It's
Right.
You gotta have some stories. Being on the road, touring for how many years now? Together?
10?
Yeah, 10 years.
10
You gotta
years.
have. What is one of the craziest things you've seen? Just thinking of her. We've all heard of the chicks sneaking into the luggage racks on buses and stuff and touring like.
No, didn't do that.
What do you got, Barry? I tend to sleepwalk on moving buses. I tried to walk off the bus when it was rolling down the highway one time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I didn't. I pretty much got the door open and I got saved by the bus driver.
And the driver's like, "Bro."
Yeah. I was sleepwalking.
Wow. Okay.
That's dangerous.
Yeah,
on
you're
the
not
bus.
not supposed to do that, Bob.
No.
No.
I seen you heading down the street in your underwear, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we realized he was actually
Sleepwalking.
Yeah.
Sleepwalking.
Yeah. No. On what, Jaeger?
No, I don't know. I go to bed and I wake up an hour later, like Walking Dead style. I don't know what it is.
All right. Well, back to tonight's show. What can we expect from 3 Days Grace in a performance tonight? What kind of energy you guys bringing?
It's a new energy, man. Maddie's rocking at people in the crowd, so it's been really receptive. And we kind of went over the top with production this time. So the seizure factor is pretty high.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and the fire factor may or may not be in house tonight.
If you're prone to seizures, I'm not gonna say don't come, but come with caution. Approach with caution.
Bring sunglasses.
Nice. And tour of Shinedown, been a good time.
Yeah, they're fantastic guys, man. Like super cool guys, really down to earth. All positive vibes on the tour, and that's important. And same with POD, they're great dudes, So,
Oh yeah.
And that makes for a much better experience when everybody's kind of cool and just positive, and there's an energy, in the building all the time.
All right. Just as long as everyone gets along, it's good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that should wrap it up. Stamos here, 989 The Bear, 3 Days Grace show here at the Coliseum tonight. Let's rock it, guys.
All right, man.
Yeah, we will.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, bud.